We are currently 2/3 of a team right now, and I'm wearing a neck brace. We've got the answers to the reasons why coming up today on Point of View. Hello, everybody, and happy Sunday to you. Welcome to Point of View, your favorite Sunday sports stream. Yes, I said we're only 2/3 of a team right now. Ed will be joining us shortly. But in the meantime and in between time, I am joined by that beautiful man sat right beside me. He's Mr. Andre C. Andre, how are you doing this morning?
I am doing wonderful. It's a beautiful weekend. It kind of looks cloudy outside today. First time in like a week and change has looked. Well, getting it, I spent the first half of my week just under smoke, so that didn't help. But yeah, been good week since the last time we talked. We had our fantasy leagues officially. We did our draft last weekend. It started. Peggy's team looks like a monster, gaining 70 points on 2 players on Friday. Because we have a super flex. So she had 2 QBs running, and yeah, she's out to a huge lead in hers. It's gonna be an interesting run this week, but yeah, it's a good week. I'm happy. Life is good, and I might be ahead in points in something else.
Yeah, we will get to that later in the show for sure. It's an interesting week in sports, and we got to say hello to some friends in the chat as always. Zach Minger telling us today's National Beer Lovers Day. Well, after the night I had last night, Zach, I might need a beer or two today. So we'll talk about that in just a moment. As somebody who was there to witness it live, Mr. Basser himself, Rich King / Dane Richter's ring attire tricked my algorithm. LOL, he says. And Bobby, how's that neck? Well,
I'm so confused right now. I'm trying to think of Dean Richter and Rich's gear. I'm like, it's similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Bass, you feel free to explain this one to Andre here for you. But as for the neck, it's rough, buddy. It's rough. You saw, you heard, you've seen, but
he spent the whole night in the hospital, man.
Yeah, like I've been tired. I'm sore. I'm hurting. And I think the people want to know why. Well, I mean, obviously last night was Prairie Pro Wrestling's Los Slamtos. And it was a hell of a show, Andre. Like you're going to get a full review of it in depth next Saturday on the Prairie Pro Wrestling YouTube channel with myself and Papa Smokes, where we'll talk about everything that went down at Los Slamtos. But, we had a couple debuts last night in the form of Relentless Riley Rose being in action for us, as well as the star child Christian Starr making his PPW debut last night as well too.
My boy.
Yeah. So it was a hell of a fun night of wrestling. Sean Moore returned to the ring for us last night. That was great as well. Always loved Sean Moore being there. And then there was the debacle, the absolute mayhem of the main event. It was finally said. El Asesino kept complaining that once again he wasn't booked. Once again he didn't get the title shot. That they were going to put Riley Cruz into that championship matchup after winning that battle royal at Beer Wars. El Asesino had to run his mouth. So in the end, Michael Allen Richard Clark said, you know what? Forget about it. Let's just do it tonight. Let's get it over with. You want this? Let's do it. Management said, yes, that's what it's going to be. Your main event, title on the line, El Asesino and Michael Allen Richard Clark. So we get all the way there. And El Asesino, in the cowardly, dastardly way that he always likes to do, tries to weasel his way out of it. He says that he didn't have his gear and he's in his street clothes, and that the only reason they sanctioned the match was because they knew El Asesino wasn't prepared, and that it was unfair to him that it had to be on Michael Allen's terms and not his own terms. Well, then the night got even worse from there, because while El Asesino was refusing to get in the ring for quite a long time, he then went full destruction on everybody in sight, including yours truly. Here's the footage to prove it. Yeah, that is what happened. Basser saying Papa got the shot. Take that to the cost, Bobby. That was a murder. Actually, that was Warren's footage, to be honest, Basser. Warren got the clear shot of it. Papa Smokes actually had another angle of it or whatever. So you'll see once the footage comes together when the editing just got here. No, of course, STG just got here, just like Ed just got here. Good morning, Ed.
I'm so happy that I could walk in to watching Bobby get super kicked. And yes, SCG, we could put this on loop and have this the entire show, and it would be
fine.
great.
Fine,
Bobby,
SCG.
Fuck around.
Fine.
Find out.
Wait, I'm very confused.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a picture of Astrid, but Ed's voice. I'm very confused.
Ed is still under the weather. This is as close as we're getting to see.
Fair enough, Ed. But okay, one more time, fine STG for you here.
El Halfsat deserves nothing. He deserves nothing.
He deserved that title shot months ago, so
he deserves. Try to say I was totally caught in the neck brace, but yeah, I was got pretty damn good there, STG. You know what? Here's the thing, STG. He did get his title shot. He was granted it last night, and then, like the coward that he is, the baby that he is, he goes on to say, well, he didn't come prepared. He didn't have his ring gear with him, so he didn't want to fight, even though he got sanctioned last night and he just wouldn't get in the ring.
Was he booked for the show? Was he supposed to be prepared to wrestle last night?
He knows damn well that he is supposed to, if he shows up at the building, he better have his ring gear ready to go, because if the boss tells him to get in the ring, then he should get in the ring. But
I agree.
We also got
the boss should have the common courtesy to let him know ahead of time. But when you're a main event talent like El Assassino, you just gotta you gotta be informed.
It's the main event of the opening match, maybe the main event opener at best.
As Basser saying, some say Jeff Drake is still laying in that ring. Yes, poor Jeff Drake got laid out last night too, and he was laying in the ring even after I had been helped to the back and everything was looked after. But with that said, there's nowhere to run for the Mexican Devil come Saturday, October 25th at the Ring of Horrors, as Prairie Pro Wrestling presents that show, where the main event now will be for the first time ever inside of a steel cage matchup for the championship. El Assassino and Michael Allen, Richard Clark. SDG, in all seriousness, was this a planned spot or just out of nowhere and you sold it like a champ? I'm not allowed to
wrestle.
I'm not bringing any fourth wall here.
Wrestling is real. Wrestling is real, STG. There's nothing planned about wrestling. Wrestling is real. It's still real to me, damn it.
Yeah. I don't
Forget
know what
Unreal. Hang on, Unreal. Unreal was only about WWE. Doesn't talk about the Indies.
More than Astrid too.
Everything else.
Do I have to go under the neck brace for one of these today?
That's you do. You have to go you're like down here.
Yeah, I gotta lift the neck brace as we go. Morning, Peggy. Why does Ed look like Astrid? That was brought up earlier too.
I said the same thing. Hello.
Oh man. We got a pop and chat here this morning, boys. That's good. We don't have to do as much heavy lifting when other people are talking for us. It's kind of fun that way.
Always nice.
Yeah. But yes, Ed, have you seen the updates to our football our not the predictions yet, but have you seen what's it's looking like over
Yes.
on the fantasy league.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Right, is that-
I am doing very well.
So as of right now, I'm just pulling it up because my phone is being an idiot because I'm trying to pull it up, but nothing's working for me. What the fuck?
I've got it. So right now I have 55 points to Bobby's nothing.
But Bobby has yet to start a player.
Bobby has yet to start a player. Andre is up 32 to 11.7 against El Assassino, is my homeboy, otherwise known as STG.
Oh, good God.
That
The
fucking name.
The Micah Parsons Project is up 36.9 to 8 over Bleed Green Jajan Dream Team.
Yep.
So it'd be Kyle over Josiah. And then Bobby Stats is the only. So both the Bobbies are the only people who didn't start players yet. And Bobby Stats has a bit of a hole here as he's down 0 to 72.30 to the Ole Empress.
Oh, man. Peggy's
if I-
mopping the floor with him.
And if I go into the matchups, I believe the Ole Empress has started 2 players, and I believe they're both quarterbacks. Yes. Following my great decision of having a quarterback in the flex slot, she started both halves of the Friday night game and scored 72 points.
Okay, for
Damn.
one, I started my art. So I have yet to start a wide receiver. I have most of my wide receivers are still there. The kicker, Dicker the kicker, 9 points. I'm only up 32 to 11. I am projected still to lose this. I am not acting like I'm ahead of anybody. I've only started 3 people so far. The fourth one's down on my bench, buddy. The fourth one's down on my bench. Pickens is on my bench.
I've started 4 players. Well, 3 players in a defense. But
yeah, I've done 2. My kicker, my Burby. But I'm not saying I am not ahead. I'm slightly ahead of STG. He's still projected to beat me, so we'll deal with that next week when I come on here and yell at him after he beats me.
But yeah, so that's where we all stand so far. The projected winners of the week so far are me, STG, Josiah, and Peggy.
Yeah.
Those are the projected winners as of right now.
But we'll see how today plays out.
Because honestly, Kyle had a rough run with Brown there, with AJ Brown in Philly. He didn't do any. He got 1 point. That hurts. That really hurts. Yeah.
Jesus, getting disrespected on the short act. Get lost. Seriously, get lost. You deserve to lose the entire fantasy football league now just because of the name. Anybody that associates themselves with the Mexican
spell it
devil.
right. It's not Assassino. It's Ass Hat. Hat.
Or just use the double S in his name. It works just as well.
I think we should try to get El Assassino on taking over when we do a PPW retro when we do a PPW review of you know what? We should try to work this out, Bobby. I'm going to put you as the point person on this because I think this will be a good idea. El Assassino is me and Astrid's guest at the end of October after he wins the title from Mark inside the steel cage at Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, like he's gonna win.
Of course he is.
You whatever. You want to have him on the show. You want an opportunity for taking over to end up getting canceled due to not being able to control the mouth of the person you bring on. That's your funeral. That's your funeral.
It wouldn't be the first time taking over at somebody on it that has a mouth that just won't stop.
Bobby rigging look at this shit. Rigging the booking. I am doing nothing. And you know what? I have my suspicions after last night that El Assassino isn't working alone. That is the thing. You saw in that clip, at the end of that clip, the only person who didn't take a chair shot or a kick or a microphone to the head was PPW Management's Crash Crimson, the one who trained and ushered the Mexican Devil into the world of professional wrestling. There is something there There is a conspiracy there. I think these two SOBs are secretly working together. I really do at this point.
Oh, we got to play the video again. Brett didn't see it.
Like, what is this? Every time somebody new comes to the chat, I got to play this video for them.
Just the first part.
Yes.
Just the first part.
All right, I'll stop it. I'll stop it. I'll stop it after my involvement in it. All right. Okay, I got to get the comment off the screen first. Here you go. Here's what happened. And now you know.
And the belly hanging out too when the shirt rolled up after you got a super kick. So like his belly, that was so good.
What can you do? I'm a fat man with a big shirt that's going to roll upwards when I go backwards.
Oh, so good.
Did you actually mean that it's a 69 out of 10 or a 6.9 out of 10 there, STG?
69 out of 10. It's a perfect sell. That was a great sell. I think you got it right.
Speaking of things that were great, I know we don't cover WWE here on a constant basis, but we do have to talk about Friday night at least a little bit, right?
Yes.
The 10 years afterwards, the return of AJ Lee, 4 years to the day after CM Punk's debut match in AEW. Like, can we not talk about that's a pretty big story that I think we should talk about here on Point of View. I mean, I know it's not a wrestling show to be, in it's the South, but it's big wrestling news. I think we should cover
it. Sports show. It's a sports show.
I was at wrestling that night, working a show, and as soon as the show was over, I went to the back and just went to the moment area, opened up Netflix on my phone and scrolled till I found the spot, and then I watched it, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is awesome!"
And to be fair, I've been saying for a week that I thought it would be funny if it wasn't her. Like, I wanted it to be her for so many people because AJ Lee is this pivot point in women's professional wrestling where so many people fell in love with women's wrestling. So many women fell in love with wrestling via the character of AJ Lee. The accessibility, the relatability of a character like AJ Lee, and the skills of an AJ Lee. Cora and
Roxanne have both pointed her out as inspiration factors. So, yeah.
But I mean, you can look on. I mean, I'm following more indie wrestlers now than I ever have before, and the glut of indie women wrestlers who are like, this was my inspiration, with people like Shazza McKenzie, Paris Van Dale. You name it. I've seen videos from everybody about how important this was. This is, like I said, this was a pivot point for a lot of women. People point to Total Bellas and Nikki and Brie Bella as that point that got women into wrestling via something like that. But I think like the star of that era, and there are multiple. Like let's not talk about let's not just credit people like Trish and Lita and people like that who are ultra talented in the women from the early days. The Queen of the Ring type women who got there. But AJ Lee was in that generation, in that Divas generation, at the very end of that Divas generation, before it turned to the Women's Revolution, where Stephanie McMahon created women, as we all know. WWE has told us that Stephanie McMahon created women's wrestling. Stephanie
McMahon created women's wrestling. It's all Stephanie McMahon.
If you don't understand the reference, you don't watch enough YouTube wrestling content. Anyways, but no, that's the pivot point for a lot of this generation's women's wrestlers. And like you said, Andre, Roxanne and Cora are AJ Lee's children. Not physically, but they are. They've called CM Punk father. They call her mother for years. And the only match I need for AJ Lee right now, like I was on another stream where I put in the chat, a bunch of matches that I want to see. The one match I think needs to happen, and if I were WWE, the WrestleMania match for AJ Lee would be AJ Lee versus Roxanne Perez.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the match you book at WrestleMania.
Well, it's AJ versus essentially the new AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. I agree with that 100%.
And just to get back to AJ, just to get back to STG with the Bellas, like You don't. As men, we look at the Bellas and go, ugh, the Bellas. But you have to understand, there are a generation of people who watched Total Bellas and then watched professional wrestling.
Well, I watched wrestling before, but yeah.
No, I know, but I'm saying, but there's a generation of people on both sides who watched Total Bellas first, and because of that, became fans of the wrestling business. Yes, I like to tease the Bellas. I'm not a huge Bellas fan. Trust me. The fact that Clash in Paris I still haven't watched because it involves Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella, and I couldn't think of a worse professional wrestling match to have on a card. That being said, you cannot understate the impact that the Bellas have had on the wrestling business. They deserve to be in the Hall of Fame for the impact they've had on the business. What I think of their wrestling career aside, the fact that they've had the impact they've had, they deserve the Hall of Fame. AJ Lee coming back, she was only the star she was because of the people that she worked with. And the best feud she had during her run was with the Bellas. That Bellas versus AJ Lee run, or AJ Lee versus Vicky Guerrero, or all of that stuff. Like, there's a lot of good stuff in that AJ Lee vault that has nothing to do with CM Punk, that has nothing to do with the men. And there's so much good AJ Lee in there that you have to understand how important the Bellas were to that career and how important the Bellas are to women's wrestling, period. Like, forget, without the Bellas, the women's revolution doesn't take off because they're the foil that Charlotte, Becky, and Paige had to overcome during that period of time. At the end of the Divas era, going into the women's wrestling era.
And again, I don't think you see the difference in women's wrestling, and I don't think you see this as big of a surge in female fans as you did because of Total Divas, because of Total Bellas. You know, I don't think you see the impact that was seen in the growth of female fans at that time either. That's where they started to really grow that fan base. Because again, they're putting that show on like a channel that was known for Kardashians and so many other reality shows at the time, really did change things for professional wrestling on the women's side. They are bringing more women's fans in and men's fans. Not that men didn't come in, but like they're shown that's where you saw the growth of women's fans because of that show, of those shows.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, gentlemen. I would say, how do we have any other sports news we want to talk about, or do we want to go straight into the NFL stuff? Oh, Andre's got stuff.
Quick update, just a quick update. Right. Nothing crazy.
Cool.
F1 was just this morning. I watched the race this morning. Very good race. It is now. They finished race in an hour and 13 minutes. I can't remember how many seconds. But it was the fastest race in F1 history, beating out Michael Schumacher's time on the same course. This is the shortest course in F1 at the moment. It is now Max Verstappen beat the record, and it is now the fastest race, and he did win it with Lando Norris coming in second, Oscar Piastri coming in third, Leclerc in fourth, George Russell in fifth. Gotta laugh. Another failure for Fernando Alonso, proving that Lance Stroll, who only finished last, technically finished because his teammate couldn't. So I can laugh at it. I know somebody would be having a rage fit right now with me talking about this, but yeah.
Let him rage on his own channel.
Yeah,
that's true. I said something.
Yep. F1 news is updated. I've got nothing new in the world of Premier League because they're currently on international breaks right now. So we'll get back to that when they get back from the break. Yeah.
Yay.
So, but in the meantime, it's World Cup qualifiers.
Just start.
Yeah, but it's not void of any of these international breaks and stuff, especially when you're coming into a World Cup year. So
true.
there's World Cup qualifiers to get through, so they have no choice but to take breaks within for making room for international.
Canada's already in. Canada's
Yep.
already in. Yeah.
Yep. Canada, US, and Mexico by default for hosting.
Let's go. We're in it. We're in it. Okay, so I don't know if I've ever told this. So I occasionally guest on a podcast called Remember the Game. And one of the other guests for that show, Mark McHugh, his dad wrote a song for the 1988 Canada men's soccer. I think it's 88 when they got something like they were in the 80s. It was in the 80s, and he wrote a song as like a goal song for them that was supposed to be played whenever they scored a goal or whenever they won a game. Canada never scored a goal and never won a game, so that song was never played.
I think it would have had to have been 86, I believe, because with it being every 4 years, I'm pretty sure there was one in 1990 and then in 1994 after that kind of thing, if I'm remembering correctly. So, but yeah, either way, they did not score a goal, although they did fare better in last time they were in the World Cup where they actually qualified. Yeah, last time that they qualified on their own, which was the last World Cup, which was awesome. They actually did put up a better fight, and it was they're a much stronger team now. So it's nice to see that development coming from Team Canada, even though I am still a Three Lions supporter because my family being from England, I still support the England team. Yes, true. I just didn't say I don't cheer for Canada, man. It's just their paths have not crossed, and I have not had to have that conflict come up just yet. So
you're lucky so far.
We'll see. I mean, who knows? They could be lumped into Canada's pool in the World Cup, which that poses a really cool thing because there's 2 games of Canada's that are taking place in Vancouver, which is not that far away when we think about it. So there is that strong possibility of going to Vancouver to watch. I mean, kind of want to do it anyway, just because of the cool factor. I mean, don't get me wrong, Vancouver's not the greatest, but still.
Yeah, who would want to live in Vancouver?
I wasn't saying live there. I'm saying pass through it as you go to a game and then get the hell out.
Who would want to be there? Who would want to be in Vancouver in general or anywhere in British Columbia? Place garbage.
I mean, they got okay.
Wants to be in Canada.
Oh, don't even start.
No, that's not good. You do, Ed. We all know you want to be in Canada right now. But
once upon a time, as an American, you could get away with saying that. I don't know if you can still say that these days.
Not anymore, buddy.
What's wrong?
A lot
of
things.
A lot of things. You know what? When you're in Canada, it just becomes a thing. Like you just trash the other provinces. It just for fun. It's just Canadian razzing. It's like if again, as someone from Saskatchewan, I would razz Andre being from Alberta, even though I was born there. and
I would razz him for being from Saskatchewan, the flattest, most boring on earth.
There you go. And then while in Saskatchewan, as someone from Saskatchewan, we might make fun of another province, but then I'm from Saskatoon. So then we make fun of Regina, which is the capital city of Saskatchewan. So it's just one of those things, right? We razz the other places in Canada because that's what Canadians do.
Yeah, that's what we do. Plus, STG lives in BC and Vancouver, so we hate it even more because of that. So
he's gone quiet ever since you said that too. He's crying now. He's hurt, sad.
He's all broken inside. He's just waiting for football predictions. That's what he's here for.
No, he's crying and sad. So while he's doing that, we're gonna default him to all the worst predictions because it's time for those NFL predictions to get underway. Quick update from the other day, I guess, the 4th and the 5th, 2 games that were played, the Cowboys and the Eagles and the Chiefs and the Chargers. And as a result of his nonchalant choosing of the Chargers, Andre is officially leading this year with a score of 2-1. Ed, we were talking about this on Friday night, I believe it was, as it was going down. Yeah. Not expected at all. Not one bit.
Nope. Should have been. Probably should have been, but it wasn't. So,
And I didn't even watch the game.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut. It's fun.
That's true. All right, let's see who let's see if we can get a pull away from the pack here with the games that were selected this week. So let's start off with the first one this week. It's the Buccaneers versus the Falcons. Who does everybody have when it comes to the Buccaneers and the Falcons?
Give me the Bucs, please.
I'm going with the Bucs too. Was my
it's just they're a much stronger team. You can't like the Falcons. Well, are building for a very strong team. You got to go Bucs on this one.
Yeah, Chris Goodwin is not playing for the Bucs, but I still don't think that really matters much.
Yeah, I think they're a stronger team here.
Yeah, I agree. Odds are in
right now. It's happening right now. It's currently happening.
Yeah, CFL's come. Yeah, it's always funny. It's like let's end it in November in Canada, especially in some of the areas like when they play the Grey Cup in like Alberta or Saskatchewan. You see everybody out there, and you can see their breath in the air because it's so cold out. It's snowing. People are all bundled up, but Canadians, we get liquored up. By that time, you don't even feel the cold anymore. Half those idiots take their shirts off before the end of the game, and they're freezing more than ever. It's a great time. We know how to party. We definitely know how to party. But going back to the chat, STG, if you're going silent, we're gonna fault you to the absolute worst pick that we can here. We're gonna put you on the complete opposite of everybody else.
Brett, as part.
Oh, Brett.
Oh,
okay, Brett picked the Bucs. Okay, Brett picked the Bucs. So he's viewer. Good call. Good call.
STG gets saved.
Yeah. All right. Okay, put the Bucs down.
STG's finally back. It says the Bucs.
Oh, okay. He's just taking a hiatus.
Now he shows up.
Yeah.
Now he shows up.
The tears of getting BC made fun of have finally settled. So, just got back. See, from crying because Andre was shit talking BC and people from BC. I get it. I understand. Anyway, next game up, we got the Bengals taking on the Browns. Won't this one be a fun one?
I mean, it could be.
I'm going the Bengals.
You know what?
Yeah.
Give me the Browns.
I'm going to go Bengals on this one. I think they're a better
Browns,
team, but this is not a great team. Yeah, we are a dirty ass province. You're right. You are right, STG. BC still
both terrible teams. I think the Browns. Bengals is we got a split in the chat. Ooh, that's crazy. What are we gonna do here?
Who's got a coin? Who's got a coin?
You're gonna have to flip a coin. Yeah, I think
I've got a coin flipper app. Hold on.
It's got a coin, but we can't see it. Guess who's getting the Browns?
Hold on, we can do this. We have the technology. Share screen.
Oh my god. Oh, which one's which though?
Oh yeah. All right. Oh wait. Yeah. Let's just go heads on the Browns, tails on the Bengals.
All right.
Bengals.
All right, Bengals. It is.
Perfect. Bengals. The Bengals.
See how easy that was.
Listen.
All right. Well, speaking of easy, I think the next pick should be pretty easy across the board, or at least I hope it is, because I know who I'm going with. It's the Dolphins versus the Colts, and I'm going Colts all the way on this one.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm going Dolphins.
No, I was gonna say Miss Irsay is on the sidelines with a fucking headset. Colts. I can't pick the Dolphins. No, I refuse.
Oh, no, I know who Ed's picking in the next game.
Give me the Dolphins.
Well, really? Okay.
Yeah, give me the Dolphins.
He's with me.
And the chat's going Dolphins as well too. I'm the lone wolf on this one.
You are.
I am. Go Colts. All right. Well, we know Ed's got the forced pick on this next game.
No.
Forced pick. He's got New England.
No. No.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
I never agreed to this. I never
Doesn't
agreed
matter.
to this.
Me
If
and
this
Bobby
is a-
did.
If
2-1.
this is about intelligence and picking teams based on intelligence, which is what we're supposed to be
No,
doing.
we agreed on this. We
no,
agreed on
you
this.
two
already.
agreed on this. No,
Yeah, and 2-1, we win.
No, I will not be picking the Patriots every week. I'll be picking the Patriots when it suits me, because that's the intelligence of somebody who knows how things work and isn't a fucking moron.
That was the handicap we were going with this year.
We don't need a handicap. Bobby's already handicapped enough. So are you. And I had a handicap of Bobby all season last year. And still came in second.
Ooh.
Okay.
Just trash talking. Can't even show his
Yeah,
face.
you still haven't shown us
just
your
trash talking.
We still haven't seen your ice bucket from last year yet, though.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
It's coming this winter when it's going to be cold, and it deserves to be.
True.
All right.
I'm going to pay a penalty. I should pay the penalty the way I should have paid it last year.
Anyway, with Ed's protest in mind, it's the Patriots and the Raiders, and I'm still picking the Patriots despite.
I'm still picking. I'm still
Patriots,
picking the Patriots. I'm still picking the Patriots this week. I'm just saying I'm not doing it every week.
Okay. So I don't have to do that in the next game, but I'm going to.
Yeah. I'll stick to my handicap of picking who I said I would with the Commanders.
You have a very strong team in there too. So
fair.
Yeah, you're
fair. I mean, the Patriots aren't exactly trash by any means, though, either.
Yes, but they're not a top end team where I believe Commanders are in the top end of teams now.
They were in the NFC final, the Western. They were in the NFC championship game last year.
Like the Commanders are like the not quite main event, but they're just semi-main event guys. The Patriots are like lower mid card guys. Yeah.
I mean,
and then
we'll see what happens.
Are like the jobbers, but then there's
we'll see what happens.
The Saints who are even worse.
We'll see what happens with Vrabel this year. We got a new coach. We got a whole new thing. We're no longer allowed going to UNC to draft, try to scout players, because the Patriots have been banned from scouting at UNC because Bill Belichick is being a little bit of a diva. Well, I mean, he's being creepy too, but that has nothing to do with this.
He wants to keep all his players for himself for some weird ass reason instead of helping his old team. I don't know. I don't understand that. I really don't. But
I mean, I was talking more about the fact that he's dating a girl who,
No, but the reason he's keeping the Patriots.
Oh, because he's a petty bitch, but he was our petty bitch, so I always liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, Belichick's been a petty bitch for years.
Yeah, true. He'll always be a petty bitch.
Oh, yeah. God, yes.
All right. Well, I hope the next game is an easy one for people. I've already made my selection. It's the Cardinals versus the Saints, and you know my motto: fuck the Saints. So I'm going Cardinals.
I'm going Cardinals.
I'm also going Cardinals.
Their team. I'm not handicapped to them now, but they are the better team here because the Saints really did nothing in the offseason to really not that the Cardinals did much either, but I still put them ahead of the Saints for sure. Yeah.
Saints are going to be the worst team everyone is going to pick on. Yeah, fair enough, and rightfully so.
I mean, there's a reason. There's a reason why 2 out of the 3 of us pick on the Saints as much as we do.
Yeah, well,
let's be honest.
Fuck the Saints.
Because again, I understand petty bitches because I am said petty bitch.
Oh, you got to split in the chat again.
Split in the chat. This is perfect. We got to go to the coin toss again. This is awesome, Brett. Thank you. This is going to be hilarious.
Yeah, hold on. I'm pulling it. All right. Heads, it's the Saints. Heads, it's the Saints. Tails, it's the Cardinals. Cardinals.
Oh, okay.
STG. You got your pick. You got your pick. But again, you are part. It's the viewers, not the viewer.
Yeah, plural STG.
Yeah.
Now, if you can figure a way to disable Brett's internet, then you're fine. But
Yeah. Not our fault that we have a cool new friend in here to, make your life a little bit harder in this whole thing.
Just because you don't have Andre DaCosta on this year, STG doesn't mean
Technically, I ruined his season. Technically, I ruined his season.
Oh, now he's crying about it. Now he's crying. I don't have enough time to type it out for everybody. Come on, we had to narrow it down somewhere. I mean, geez, you gotta see if you were more inspirational, you could inspire the chat to go with your choice every time. STG, you have to inspire to lead, my friend.
Or you create a dummy account on YouTube and you run both at the same time, pretending to be somebody else on YouTube. You can break all the ties.
No, we almost had him picking the Saints. Shh.
He would never pick the Saints intentionally.
No, I didn't say intentionally. All right. Anyway, we're moving on to the next one here, gentlemen. Who do you got when it's the Steelers at the Jets?
Steelers?
Yeah.
Jets going to run into that steel and get crushed. Steelers, man. Steelers.
My favorite part of every time that they're in New York is hearing Michael Cole say Jets, Jets, Jets. Remember just how bad Michael Cole is at picking things sometimes.
True.
Oh, look, STG, Brett's on your side this time because you got his team. The Steelers are his team, so there we go. Unanimous on this one.
But I think we're going to give the one pick to STG no matter what. I think we have to give him his pick no matter what if he wants to.
Well, I mean, if he wants to pick them, sure.
Yeah, I think
if he wants to get behind in points, that's his own demise. I mean,
that is true.
Yeah, by all means, I encourage him to pick his team in every game if he'd like to. That would be a very smart play, STG. Go for it. Everyone is going to pick the 49ers, but I'm picking my team. All right, we'll see.
I'm leaving the coin flip app open this time now.
Yeah, get it ready. All right, gentlemen. Obviously, I've got the Commanders in this one, but it's the Giants versus the Commanders. Who do we got?
Commanders.
Yeah, Command. I'm going to pick the former Ring of Honor television champion, Commander.
Nice played.
Shout out to Kimmy Sokol. Shout out to Kimmy. We love Kimmy.
Kimmy gave you that one?
No, I just always think of Kimmy when I think about Commander for some silly reason. I think every time she was involved with something, and every time he shows up, somebody tweets her. So I don't know. I think ROH. I think Honor Ramble. I think Kimmy Sokol.
And
by the way, how great was it to have Honor Ramble back again for Death Before Dishonor? How great was it?
It was awesome.
So good. I jumped in the chat for a little bit. It was great.
Yeah, I fell asleep, unfortunately, because AEW does pay-per-views way too late in the night.
That was hard on AEW. What are you talking about?
ROH is an AEW product.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That post-show started at, 12:15?
Yeah, it's too late. It was way too late.
It's way too late. Way too late for OLED.
All right. Well, speaking of AEW, gentlemen, the next matchup is the AEW Jaguars versus the Panthers. Who we got?
This game smells very bad.
It does, but I am actually going to pick the Jags on this one.
Yeah, I everything in me wants to pick the Carolina Panthers. However, I'm going to take the Jags.
Panthers.
You're going Panthers. All right.
Is going to say something here? Well, but SCD's leading. He's on my side today. Okay, on this one. Oh, it's straight up Panthers.
Yeah, Panthers for the chat. All right. All right, guys. Next matchup, it's the Titans versus the Broncos.
Oh, this is an easy one. Give me the Broncos, please.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, Broncos here.
I'm like, I don't know why Andre's making this like it's a hard thing to choose. Like, the Titans are good. Don't get me wrong, the Titans are good.
That's because the Titans are good.
Yeah,
but
but
they're not Broncos good. But just if you look at Friday, but I'm saying you're looking at Friday. After Friday, I'm like, hey, you got to reconsider everything. Oh, we got a coin flip. We've got a coin flip.
All right. Tails are the Broncos. Heads are the Titans.
Oh, we can't see it.
There it is.
Oh, hold on. Flip it again then.
Yeah.
Still the Titans.
Still the Titans. All right.
Titans for the chat. STG is not happy anymore.
Well, it's okay because STG gets his pick in the next match. It doesn't matter. He gets his pick.
He wants them.
Because we have the Seahawks taking on the 49ers. Who do we got, gentlemen? I'm going to go 49ers here, especially because, STG is going with the Seahawks.
49ers because I have Brock Purdy on my starting for me in my super flex, and I need him to do well.
Sorry, who was that
I
for?
also have Kenneth Walker, 49ers.
49ers.
I'd also have Kenneth Walker for sitting in my running back slot, so I need him to do well too. So I need this to be a high-scoring game.
I'm starting George Kittle as my tight end. However, Seattle is.
Look, STGC, you say give me my pick, and we're definitely going to let that one out. But Brett agreed with you. He said Seahawks. He says F the 49ers. So there you go. There you go.
Oh God, yes. Oh yes.
Yeah.
This is an established thing from last year. STG is a hardcore Steelers fan. He does not pick against them.
No, I think he was. I think he was saying about the fuck the Niners thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that is.
Yeah.
I
was saying fuck the Saints earlier. So I mean, it's good.
They don't care.
Profanity is allowed.
Yeah, profanity is allowed, and we can razz other people's teams because that's what we do. Sports. It's all about razzing teams. All right, so we got that one set in place. Next up, we have the Lions taking on the Packers.
Lions, please.
Yeah.
It's debatable now because the defense just leveled up for Green Bay with Micah Parsons there now.
Yes, but if I remember correctly, Aaron Rodgers is. No, wait, he's somewhere else. Never mind. I thought there was an Aaron Rodgers.
We all picked Aaron Rodgers to win.
No, we picked Jim.
We picked Pittsburgh to win.
Oh yeah, he's in Pittsburgh now.
He's a Steeler. Yeah, man.
Well, yeah, but if it's the Jets.
Yeah. As much as the defense, I'm going with Detroit because their offense is just so strong, and they have one of the best defenses in the league. So
you went Packers, right, Ed?
I did.
Okay, I'm going.
You went Packers, Ed? I went Lions. I went Lions.
I'm going Lions.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, I did go Lions. I apologize.
Yeah,
we got Lions, and then
coin flip time. Coin flip.
All right. Heads is the Packers. Tails is the Lions.
Mm-hmm. We don't have it on screen again.
There it is. Tails.
Lions, right?
Yep.
Yes.
It's the Lions. He's getting madder and madder as we go. That was rigged. It's not. It's an online coin flipping app, bro.
I was gonna say I cannot rig the online app.
Whatever. All right. Next matchup, fellas. It's the Texans versus the Rams.
Give me the Rams, I guess.
Just Stroud, though. I'm going to go Houston.
Okay.
I'm going to Texans here.
I'm going Rams.
Texans for the chat.
Oh, the chats with Tex okay. Oh, the Sunday nighter is a hard one to pick.
The Sunday nighter. Oh yeah.
Sunday nighter. Oh, that's a tough game. Tough pick right here.
I lost on you.
Well, we still have one more for this week too, right?
That's what I'm saying. Well, we have the Sunday nighter and the Monday game, plus we have the Thursday game for next week.
Yeah. So next we have the Ravens taking on the Bills.
The Sunday nighter. This is a tough game to pick because it's Buffalo versus Baltimore. Man, this is a great. This might be the best game of the week. Like easily might be the best game of the week.
I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
Coin flip.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go Bills.
I'm gonna go Ravens because there are too many Bills fans that I have to say fuck the Bills.
And we have a coin flip in the chat.
I'm picking the Bills for my buddy Mike.
All right. Tails of the Bills, heads are the Ravens. Bills it is.
Tails. Bills it is. All right, cool.
Bills it
is. Bills.
All right. Then we have the game that's coming up. So this was the Monday night game, right? Yeah. So we got the Vikings taking on the Bears.
As Becky Lynch said, and I hate to quote Becky Lynch on anything, Chicago sucks at all sports. Now, conveniently, she left out the Chicago Bears because Seth wouldn't stand for that. So I'm going to go Vikings.
I'm going Vikings.
Yeah, Vikings here too. We do have one more game we need to pick. But Turds Day.
Hold on.
Oh, coin flip again.
Right.
Oh,
Bears,
heads, Vikings, tails.
Tails are the Bears.
Yeah.
Vikings are the heads. Vikings it is.
All right. Vikings across the board. And just to get over to Bass's comment there, just show Bass Jr. the El Asino attack footage on you and goes, no wonder Bobby needed help getting up the ramp. Yeah, it was a rough one, buddy. It was a rough one. All right. I think we got one more game here for the 11th, gentlemen. It's the Commanders versus the Packers. I'm obviously taking the Commanders.
Give me the Commanders.
Yeah, I'm going to Commanders in that one.
It's going to be a Commanders across the board.
Oh, SCG's with the Packers. Let's see where does Brett come in for the Thursday game. What does Brett say for the Thursday game?
Brett, screw him up. Screw him up and say the Commanders. There we go, Brett. Yeah, I knew I liked you.
Tails are the other team. Commanders. I don't know. There we go. Head.
So what are they going with?
That's Packers.
All right, Packers. SCG wins. But he's going to lose.
Well, but not really, because he's going to take a point loss for that one. All right, well, that's all we got.
Lose.
That's all we've got until next Sunday's picks there. So the games are set. There's a lot of fun to be had. It's interesting to see where it's going to end up, as well as where it's going to end up in terms of the fantasy football that we got going on as well, too, gentlemen. Yeah, especially after today. I can't wait to find out what the results are going to be. But, yeah, I think it's getting to that part of the show where we can start saying our farewells and moving on with the rest of our Sundays here. So I'm just going to go over here to pop this up on the screen. And, Ed, why don't you tell the people what you got going on, where they can find you?
All right, so we've got Taking Over this Tuesday, and we've got a big one coming up. I'm waiting for the thumbnail to load. We're going to Beyond Wrestling America Rana 2025. We've got all kinds of fantastic people on this show. We've got the Savage Nomis taking on Articus Cruel or Mads Kruger and Shotzi Blackheart. Becca is here again because we apparently can't do any Taking Overs without Becca. Matt Cardona making his first appearance on Taking Over. So that'll be good. And then we got the main event, Bobby Orlando taking on WWE ID's Bryce Donovan. This show has people from AEW, MLW, WWE ID, all over the place, plus independent wrestling names that we all love and know. It's a 4-hour show that we're watching because OLED is a bit of a masochist, but I am. There's about 15 matches on this show. It's 4 hours long.
Oh, no. Have fun.
It is an AEW special, let me tell you. I was unaware of how many matches are on this show.
Well, look at the AEW's. Their 15 matches span over 6 to 6.5 hours. Come on.
Yeah, so 4 hours is nice. These are a bit quicker, but it's going to be a good time. There's a lot of good talent on this show. We are skipping one of the matches, so we'll be able to save some time there.
Interesting.
Fuck Drew Gulak. So.
Fuck who? Oh,
Gulak.
That guy. Yeah, screw him.
Yeah. We're not covering the Drew Gulak match. So
I agree with that.
That'll be fun, and then of course we'll be. We got a fun indie show coming up after that too. I'm gonna try to throw a change of pace at Ashley because I saw a show with some matches that I want to talk about. So, but yeah, Taking Over is now independent wrestling every week. And of course, if you want to watch America Rana, you can go ahead to IWTV, independentwrestlingtv.com, $10.99 a month, and you get over 200 different indie promotions from around the country and some places the world. All kinds of great independent wrestling. They have live wrestling that you can watch there. You can watch all kinds of things on demand, whether right away or in some, a few days afterwards. It's a great service, all for $11. Support indie wrestling because that's the best way to support the wrestling business, and especially those talents that you see get released from the companies that you love. You can watch them there as well.
There you go. All right.
Yeah.
Now it's that man over there's turn. Andre, I'm just going to find it. There we go. There's your ticker. Let them know what you got coming up.
Yeah. You can find me on X, Blue Sky, That Canada Guy, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads, That Canada Dude. Tomorrow, I will be having I'm going to be recording right after we're done here. I will have a brand new episode of the Pop Spot drop on Backbreaker Video, where you can find myself and my co-host AWS talking about RCW's Fight for Honor, which featured a cat collar match. Yes, between one Rich King and the ever dastardly Americato.
Interesting.
Lots of whistling in that match, huh?
Yeah, but it was a great match. It was honestly a really great match. But
Andre's missing the joke, but it's fine.
I didn't hear it. I don't think I was paying attention to you.
You said it's a cat collar match, so I kept whistling and saying lots of whistling going on because it's a cat collar.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
I've never whistled at a cat.
Bobby chuckles on the matters.
I only whistle with dogs. Whatever. But yeah. So then, looking like next weekend, myself and Peggy are going to abandon Ed and bring back DC Talk. And we will be chatting the first 4 episodes of Peacemaker. The first 4, because the first 3 have dropped. The next one is dropping on Thursday. So we figured midway through, talk the first 4 of them and come back and talk the rest. We're not having to talk a whole season in one shot. As of right now, we're going next weekend, but we'll keep y'all updated. No set time yet, but we'll let y'all know.
There you go. As for myself, Bobby Munson, there's my credentials down below. You're going to be able to catch myself and Bob Smokes this Thursday night with Ring Respect Radio. Taking a break from our indie wrestling reviews because we're going to take you on a trip through the territories as we're going by request of Brett Martinez to the Houston territory this Thursday night. Going to be back with these gentlemen next Sunday for another episode of Point of View, and every Saturday, Prairie Pro Wrestling with Papa Smokes, calling the shots of every match that you see. But next Saturday, it's actually going to be our full review of Los Slamtos, the PPW event that happened yesterday. So stay tuned for that. Everything you watch can be found right here on OLE Podcast. We're across all social media as well as YouTube and Twitch. So make sure to like, follow, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on that notification bell. You'll know every time we have new content here on the channel. That's going to be it for this week's Point of View. We're going to leave you on that. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you next Sunday.